The main character of the movie is Ben, a 25-year-old guy with a baby face who is always nice and gentle to others. One might think that he is the perfect friend, but things are quite the opposite. Ben is not a serial killer, but he has the special ability to freeze time and do whatever he wants. Of course, he uses this power to undress women and do his favorite hobby, painting. Whether he is in the street, the supermarket, or at the movies, Ben freezes attractive women to create nude portraits. Ben was just a normal guy like everyone else. He had a caring girlfriend named Susie and a bright future ahead.
He dreamed of painting naked women.
Then, the movie flashes back to 5 weeks earlier when everything started to go wrong. Ben is seen arguing with Susie, who calls him a loser. Tired of the fight, he breaks up with her, which makes Susie even angrier. She starts throwing things at him. At that moment, everything slows down for Ben. After the breakup, Susie quickly finds comfort with another guy. Ben specializes in making ultra-realistic human portraits. People say that he is the best at painting male anatomy in the area. However, at night, things get really tough for him. He can't seem to get over his breakup, and every time he closes his eyes, he sees Susie. Days go by, and he ends up becoming unable to sleep at all. Memories of his ex-girlfriend are making him very sad. Overwhelmed by regret, Ben finally calls Susie and begs her to come back. He apologizes for messing up their relationship and promises to change, but despite his pleas, Susie refuses and hangs up on him. This pushes Ben into an even deeper state of sadness. He wishes he could freeze time to look at attractive women. For the next few days, he tries to keep busy. He reads books, watches movies, and even takes trips to other cities alone. But when night comes, his insomnia makes it hard to focus on anything else, so he starts going on random nighttime adventures. One night, he goes to a local supermarket and sees a job opening for a night shift worker. Ben thinks this is a great chance to pass the time and earn money, so he immediately applies for the job. The next day, he has an interview with the manager, Jenkins, and ends up getting the job. After a long time, Ben finally feels happy and thinks that his life might change for the better. As he gets used to his new job, he notices how his coworkers deal with their time in different ways. The cashier, Sharon Pott, has a unique method. She always hides the clock with different objects because she believes that time goes by more slowly if she can't see it. There's a prankster named Barry Brickman who is never serious at work. Along with his friend Matt Stevens, he plays tricks on female customers, like slipping adult toys into their shopping bags. Some customers are confused, but others keep the toys. Their boss, Jenkins, doesn't care about time and talks endlessly about how successful he is, making the time fly for him. But out of all the employees, Ben has the most unusual way of dealing with time. He escapes from his sadness by using his power to freeze time and his surroundings, allowing him to do whatever he wants. Instead of doing something naughty, Ben wants to focus on his art. He picks random female customers, gently undresses them, and starts drawing their portraits. Ben doesn't have any bad thoughts about them. He just wants to keep his passion for art alive. When he finishes, he dresses them back up and snaps his fingers to let time start again. This has become Ben's life. Although it's not something he can be proud of, it helps him feel less sad and crazy. Slowly, he begins to move on from Susie. At home, Ben often hangs out with his best friend, Sean. They have been friends since childhood. Sean is the opposite of Ben. He just wants to sleep with girls, while Ben is trying to keep things respectful. We learn that Sean has been to every strip club in the city. One night, during a shift, Ben meets Sharon in the locker room. He seems to have a crush on her, but can't find the courage to tell her. While they are talking, Sharon takes a bite of his sandwich, which surprises Ben that a small piece of pickle sticks to her cheek, and she awkwardly tries to wipe it off without success. Seeing her struggle, Ben helps by wiping the pickle off her face, creating a cute moment between them. As Sharon decides to leave for the night, Ben wishes he could freeze that moment and live in it forever. But by the time he gathers himself, Sharon is already gone. Later, while working, Matt suddenly jumps out from a stall and tells Ben that he is going to the movies with Sharon. This devastates Ben, and he wonders why he is so unlucky. He then remembers the first time he fell in love back in school. She was the smartest girl in class, and everyone liked her. One day, she had an accident and hurt her arm, making her wear a heavy cast. Everyone wrote encouraging messages on it to cheer her up. Ben wanted to write something too, but was too shy to talk to her. Unfortunately, he missed his chance because a few days later, she took off her cast. Everyone was happy to see her better, but when they noticed hair growing back, they made fun of her. She ended up crying, and Ben finally stepped up to console her, promising to be there for her no matter what. Soon, they became good friends and eventually started dating. One day, she approached Ben and asked if he wanted to kiss her. Without thinking, he said yes, and they agreed to meet at their special spot that weekend. Ben was so excited. He couldn't sleep in the days leading to their date. When the weekend came, he arrived at the spot early and waited all day, but she never showed up, breaking his heart. The next day at school, he learned that her family had moved to another city. This was the first time he felt truly helpless and sad. Back in the present, Jenkins gathers all the employees to tell them they will have a friendly football match with his friends. Ben and the others do not want to play, but they have no choice. During the game, it is clear that none of them knows how to play, and the opposing team keeps scoring, making it 26-0. When Ben can't take it anymore, he freezes time and goes to the locker room to relax. Suddenly, someone else unfreezes time and runs out, showing that Ben is not the only one with this power. After a while, he unfreezes everything, and during the chaos, Matt kicks the ball so carelessly that it hits Jenkins in the face. Jenkins is rushed to the hospital, and the other teammates go home, leaving only Ben and Sharon. In the next scene, they go to a nearby diner to get to know each other. Ben learns that Sharon is single and that Matt was just joking about dating her. She shares her dreams with Ben, and he does the same. Sharon says she has always wanted to meet a painter because she thinks artists see beauty even when it's hidden from others. While they talk, it's clear that there is chemistry between them. After their unofficial date, Ben walks Sharon home, but awkwardly messes up their first kiss by kissing her on the cheek when she wanted a kiss on the lips. His mind was still on the pickle. The next day, Jenkins, looking a bit disfigured, announces he will host a birthday party. Sharon asks Ben if he wants to come with her as a date, and he happily agrees. Later, Jenkins calls the guys into his office and assigns them different tasks for the party. Ben is put in charge of hiring a stripper for the event. Even though he has never talked to one before, he knows just the person who could help. He asks Sean for help and promises to take him to the party if they can get the job done. The two go to a local club where Sean, using his experience, hires a girl for the party. The next morning, Ben gets a call from an unknown man who claims to be an art lover. He has an art gallery in the city and wants to show some of Ben's work. Ben is thrilled because, for the first time, someone is interested in his art. Unbeknownst to him, it is a prank call from Barry and Matt. That night, Ben dresses up for the party and goes to pick up Sharon. When she answers the door, he excitedly tells her about the art gallery, wanting to display his work. Sharon sincerely congratulates him, and they head to the party. When they arrive, there is already a lot going on. Sean is being rejected by a girl, Barry and Matt are dancing wildly, and Jenkins is DJing. Suddenly, Barry sees his ex-girlfriend Susie at the party. She turns out to be with Jenkins's brother. Then, the stripper arrives and ignites the energy of the party. Sean hits it off with her instantly. Meanwhile, Ben heads to the bathroom and unexpectedly runs into Susie. She immediately expresses her desire to get back together, but Ben doesn't want that because he has found the love of his life in Sharon. Susie keeps pushing it and even kisses him unexpectedly. Ben pushes her away, but when he turns around, he sees that Sharon has witnessed everything. Ben tries to explain that it wasn't what it seemed, but Sharon storms off without listening. After a while, Ben goes to Sharon's apartment to make things right, but she is too upset to hear him out and begins shouting at him. Feeling hurt, Ben leaves. Because of this breakup, he sinks back into his sadness and insomnia. The only thing he looks forward to is his supposed meeting with the art gallery owner. Finally, the day arrives, and Ben brings his best artwork with him. As he expects, the gallery owner denies ever making an appointment with him. Ben realizes he has been pranked. Just as he is about to leave, the owner notices some sketches of Sharon and asks to see them. He actually likes what he sees and offers Ben a night to display his work in the gallery. A few days later, Sharon receives an official invitation to Ben's art show. Although she is still angry at him, she decides to go. When she gets there, she is surprised to see that all the artwork is about her. Ben has stopped painting other women and focused all his time creating art of Sharon, showing he truly loves her. When they finally meet, Ben tries to explain what happened at the party, but Sharon says he doesn't need to. She can see how much he cares for her just by looking at the paintings. With this understanding, the two get closer and share a romantic kiss in the middle of the art gallery. In the final scene, Ben uses his powers to freeze everything around him, but this time Sharon can also move in the frozen world. They go outside into the snow, where countless snowflakes hang in the air, and the happy couple kisses again, ending the movie on a joyful note. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel. Thank you for watching.